Today, we are going to be making our 2026 season MLS predictions, and we're going to go down the list, starting with the Philadelphia Union. Honestly, they were very good last season. They obviously finished first, but in my opinion, I don't think they're going to finish first again, especially with Miami coming in. And NYCFC, honestly, in that semifinal, they challenged them. They played very hard, and like even throughout the season, NYCFC were like, I feel like way better than them just overall. So I don't even think they would. I feel like they would finish third or fourth in this season. I'm gonna go fourth here. This might be a bit controversial because they did finish first last season, but I still think they're not gonna be as good. They're gonna fall down. The next club is FC Cincinnati, and they did finish really well again, second. But again, with like Philly, I don't think they're gonna do as well. They have a couple good players though, so I'm gonna put them third place this season. I know like some of the teams already played a couple games, but I mean they just played one game, so I guess it's not that big of a deal that I'm recording this later. Next club is NYCFC. Like I was saying before, they did put like up a challenge, like the Cincinnati to Philadelphia. They put up a challenge. Inter Miami, obviously way too hard for them. Inter Miami is basically guaranteed to be first, but I think NYCFC, I feel like they're gonna finish second. Like I know sometimes they're a bit inconsistent, but it's fine to do that in MLS. Really, like 8 losses should still be fine. They have a lot of good players, even though they sold Justin Hack. They still have very good core in their team, very good players. So the next club is DC United, and honestly, DC is kind of controversial because they just beat Philadelphia 1-0, which I think is impressive. But again, it was only 1-0, and they did pretty bad last season. But I actually still feel them going up a bit higher because of the other teams. I'm going to put them in 12th position. Last year, they were probably around like 14th or 13th. I can't remember, but I think they're going to finish around 12th this season. Nashville SC is the next club. Sam Surge, what a season last season. He scored so many goals. And Hani Mukhtar, great player. But I feel like those two players, like, they're like just carrying them. I know they beat New England 4-1, but honestly, New England, like, they're not that good. I'd admit they have Carlos Gil. They have their striker, but otherwise they're not really that good. Nashville, in my opinion, I feel like they're gonna finish mid-table. I feel like they're gonna go a solid 8th position. Maybe I should put them 7th, but I'll say the final predictions at the end of the video. New York Red Bulls. I know I'm an NYCFC fan. That's kind of why I put them second too, but Red Bulls, honestly, I don't think they're gonna do that bad. They lost Coronel to Sao Paulo, whatever that team is in Brazil. But honestly, they're not terrible. They finished around like 10th last season, but I don't think they'll do nearly as bad. I'm going to put them 7th position. They did get a comfortable win against Orlando, so we'll see what happens there. Charlotte FC, honestly, because of their 9-game win streak, they did finish very high up, but I don't see the same for them this season. I feel like a slight drop down is necessary because Zaha, he's just going to get worse, in my opinion. I'm putting them 9th position. I feel like that is very controversial, but that 9-game win streak kind of just sealed them. I don't think they'll get that kind of win streak again. Atlanta United, again, their keeper, Almiron, those probably the only two really decent players. Their keeper is just going to fall off too. Same thing, he's 40 years old. Like, that's ridiculous. But I still have a feeling they're not going to get too low. I'm going to put them in the 10th position. They still got Almiron. I don't think they'd do that bad. Yeah, I don't think they'll do that bad. Montreal, like, honestly, I'm just saying that because they're just that bad. Montreal definitely not anywhere in the top of the table. Probably dead last, honestly, now I'm thinking about it. Because last season they barely got any wins. They just got destroyed by San Diego. Like, I know it's San Diego. They're a very good team, but the MLS is pretty balanced for a soccer league like that. The Premier League not balanced at all, really. But in my opinion, MLS is pretty balanced. And to lose 5-0 like that in their first game, I'm going to put them dead last. 15th place in the Eastern Conference. I'm just going to rank Eastern Conference today. Maybe I'll rank Western later. But we'll see. Chicago, honestly, Chicago is making me worried because they do have like a couple decent players, but other than that, they're not really that good. They got a couple of good wins last year, but I don't see them going higher. I see them like staying pretty much the same, maybe a bit lower. So I'm gonna put them right under DC at 13th place. Columbus. So I have the fifth, the sixth, the first, the 11th, and 14th spot left. Columbus, I have a pretty good feeling about them. They're pretty good. They have Diego Rossi. They have a good striker, Russell Rowe, but I think he did leave. But still, considering that, Columbus is a very good team. I feel like they're better than the Red Bulls. So I'm going to put them in 6th position, right ahead of the Red Bulls. I feel like they are a very good team, and they could definitely fight for that position. So now we have Inter Miami next, and I think this is pretty obvious one first. Even though Alba and Busquets retired, I have a feeling that just even with Messi and DePaul, and like they have some good talents like Allende, Falcone, they did lose to LAFC 3-0, but still I have a feeling that in the Eastern Conference they could definitely do well. Messi, I feel like he's just trying to prepare for the World Cup at this point. I know like he won the title last year, but he's still Messi, man. I'm putting him first. I might have to move stuff around because I just realized we don't have that many good teams left and we still have the 5th position open. 11th place is gonna go, I think, to the second team we're about to talk about. New England is the first team, though. And honestly, I think this is the team that we're going to have to fit in somewhere else because New England, they're not really good. They're only relying on Carlos Gil. I don't think they're going to go anywhere towards the top. I don't see them being that low either. I think they're going to be around 11th position. But actually, that is the one that's open. I think I'll have to find a new spot for Orlando because 14th is going to go to Toronto. Like, they're not really that good. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna be that good this season. Toronto were not that great last season. Sean Johnson's a good keeper, but otherwise their team is not that great. They had Immobile, whatever his name is. I know he's like a really good Italian striker, but I just cannot pronounce names, bro. So I know he's a very good striker, and Insigne too, he was good, but they're gone. They're not gonna be they're not as good this season. So that just leaves me with 5th position where Orlando was going to go, but I don't think they deserve to be that high, so I'm going to edit this a little bit, and then I'll reveal to you my final prediction. Okay, guys, I've made my final Eastern Conference MLS predictions. We're going to start from the bottom and then go to the top. In the 15th spot, we have FC Montreal. Again, I don't think they're that good. In 14th spot, we have Toronto. I didn't change anything here. 13th, Chicago. 12th, DC United. 11th, New England. 10th, Atlanta. 9th, Charlotte. This is where I changed some stuff here. Top 8. Here we go. Top 8. I put Orlando 8th. I kept the Red Bulls at 7th, but I did move Nashville up to 6th. I feel like they could do it. Sam Surridge, really good attacker. I feel like he can get so much goals. He already got 2 in his first game. 5th, I did put Columbus there. I don't know if they're that good to get that high up, but we'll see. 4th, I kept the Philly. 3rd, I kept Cincinnati. 2, NYCFC, and of course, number 1, Inter Miami. I feel like they're just too good. Like even with Jordi Alba and Busquets retiring, they still have way too much talent to even be considering less than first place or even dreaming of less than first place. So these are my final MLS predictions, and I'll see you guys in the next video.